Hey guys, welcome to Shiva's Perseverance Software Training Institute. In this particular video, we'll be looking into ACR. What is ACR? Azure Container Registry. See, guys, let's firstly understand. Okay, yeah, we have something like Docker Hub. Okay, yeah, what is Docker Hub? Docker Hub is an image registry. Okay, fine. So what is meant by image registry? So we have something like containers, right, where we host our applications. For creating containers, we need a mandatory prerequisite. It is nothing but an image. Without an image, we cannot create a container. All right, fine. Now all these images are actually hosted on Docker Hub. So that is where we call Docker Hub as a image registry. But what is this ACR? ACR is also an image, the same thing, registry, but this is owned completely by Azure. So ACR, Azure Container Registry, is a managed private Docker registry service provided by Microsoft Azure. It allows you to store, manage container images and also other artifacts for all types of container deployments. So Azure Container Registry can also be integrated with AKS, Azure Kubernetes Service, other services available on Azure. Yeah. All right. We can also make use of this in the external sources as well. We can do that, right? So now the thing is, now we got a clarity that okay, ACR is a image registry, same as like Docker Hub, but it belongs to Azure. It's Azure Container Registry. That's fine now. Now, let's talk about what are repositories. Okay. See, basically what happens is, now let's clear all this. All right, fine. So here we have something like, image registry. So it might be Docker Hub, it might be ACR, it might be ECR. ECR is from AWS. It might be GCR. GCR is from Google, right? So it can be anything. Okay. So on the image registry, we can host our images, but inside repositories. Meaning of that is, maybe Docker Hub is my image registry where I can have front end a repository, I can have back end a repository, I can have something like DB repository, many things as such, right? So inside this repository, I can have images. Image 1 with some version, something like that, right? So now the format is, firstly is it's image registry, next image repository, next image with some tags. All right. So now, docker.io is image registry for Docker Hub. This is the address. But let's see for ACR. But before that, let's actually work with ACR. Okay. So here we need to search for container registry. This is one. So here we already have one. That's okay. Let's create one. So create, let's give a name. Before that, select a resource group. SSP registry details. I can give SSP provide 6577, something like that. All right. This is accepted with a tick mark. Yeah. Location is this. This is actually the scope. Okay. And if you pull down, so these are all pricing plans. So basic is okay. Yeah. And this is under preview. So that's okay. Just go ahead and click on review plus create. It is showcasing validation pass. So now click on create. So now ACR will be deployed. So now the thing is to work with ACR. So what we are going to do is, right, we get image from Docker Hub. So as we want to work with ACR, right? So what we do is we log into ACR and we push images to ACR so that we get the hands on, right? So let's do the first activity. For this first activity, what is the requirement? A server with Docker installed, correct? All right, so I already have a server with Docker installed. If you give Docker version, so it is already installed. Yeah, so 26.13 is the the version of Docker. All right, good. So now when we talk about pulling the images, let's do this now. So firstly, get the image from Docker Hub. So we technically call as pulling image from Docker Hub. So let's pull it. So just give the command Docker images. This is the command to showcase the images available on this particular server. So there is nothing. So give Docker pull maybe nginx. Okay. So it is pulling with the latest tag. Let it pull the same. Then we need to log into ACR. Meanwhile, let's switch to ACR. The deployment is completed. Go to home. Go to container registry. There it will be available now. SSP private 6577. And here go to repositories under services. See, there are no repositories. Let's see how to push the images here. All right, go to the server. Okay. Now we got the nginx pull now. So next, let's log into ACR also. Before that, okay, let's add one more step here, right? This is 3, this is 4. Okay, we need to tag the image as per required format. Meaning of that, so as I told, firstly it is registry, then it is a repository, then it is image colon maybe tag, right? Maybe v1. Okay. For example, in case of Docker Hub, this is the registry. Okay. But usually this is not required. The default is actually docker.io only. But in case of Azure, we should be having something like something.azure.cr.io. Let's see that, okay? From where we'll get it. So go to the console. See here, this is our ACR. Go to overview. Okay. So here you will be able to find your ACR details. So copy it. So if you paste here, see, this is our ACR address. So here I need to push images. So I can keep some repository name. So consider maybe something like front end, and I can keep some image name. Maybe consider like nginx, and I can keep some tag. So it might be v1 only. But the thing is to push this, right? See, what does the mean is? What does this mean is? It actually pushes nginx image with v1 tag to the ACR repository, right? Sorry, ACR registry, right? ACR registry into the front-end repository. You got it, right? So I'm repeating again. So what this will do is, the meaning of this is, nginx is an image name with v1 tag. This should be pushed to ACR registry, right? Inside which we should have front-end repository. But on ACR, we do not have. Go to services, click on repositories. There is nothing like front-end. See, there is no create button as well, right? So it will be auto created. Let's do that. But to send to this particular ACR, we need to get an image with this format, right? So how to do that? So we need to perform docker tag command. Yeah, so docker tag. So what is the current image details? So just give docker images. So this is the one. So docker tag nginx colon, give latest. Okay, then we need to give the format of this. So let's do this. Just copy. You can give anything according to you, but this should not be changed. Which one? This. Okay, fine. The problem here is the moment we give this, it will be actually tagged. And now see, we have the required formatted image. I mean, the image is in the required format, where if we push this particular image, it will be actually pushing to ACR. within which it creates a repository front end, within which it places the Nginx image with v1 tag. That's fine. But the thing is, from here, this is a server. From here, we need to connect to this ACR, right? So how? So let's see that. So you should go with Docker login command. So login and give the ACR detail. Okay. But I need to have the user ID and password. So go to settings, access keys. Okay. So here, enable admin user. So select the username. Okay, this is the username, and this is the password. You can select it, but for now, give Docker login the address of the ACR. You can click login server, paste, enter. So it asks for username, copy it, right click, paste, enter. Now copy any password, any of this. So copy this, maybe right click, paste, enter. So it says, yeah, login succeeded. Now, so if you give Docker images, so here is the one we want to push. So you need to push like Docker push and give the complete address, paste, and v1. All right. So now what happens is, go to your services repositories, and then here, this address, this is our ACR, within which front end will be created. This one, right? So front end will be created. This is the repository. Under repositories, front end will be created, within which we have Nginx with v1. So front end slash Nginx will be created here, within which v1 tag will be available. Let's click on enter. So it is showcasing like, pushing. So once this is done, it will be available on the repository. All right, good. Just give refresh, it should be available. Yeah, perfect. So click on front end, and here, see, this is our image. Okay, you can accordingly push it and work with it. Okay, fine guys. Yeah, thank you.